Alright, so you may be wondering, why are there arrows on the ground? Well, that's because this is a rotation battle, one of the new battle features in Pokemon Black and White, which I think is awesome. And then you may also be wondering, how do I pronounce your name? Can't help you with that one. So I'm just going for the substitute, my Everfun, and he's going to go for Heat Wave. Now, if you haven't seen a rotation battle yet on YouTube, and this is somehow your first, I guess I shall explain. You have 3 Pokemon on the field, and at any time you can rotate, and on that turn that you rotate, they can attack. And it is hard because although you can see the 3 Pokemon they have, it's hard to predict what you will predict, and you have to be careful of. I don't know what that meant, but you have to just watch out because even though you know what they have, they know what you have, and they could predict you to predict that switch and go for something that's weakness, and that will be super effective. So, as you see, I predicted him to not go into this thing in Heat Wave, but he still did. So I haven't been narrating. Oh yeah, so I hit it with a stun spore. I somehow avoid the Heat Wave there, which was awesome. I just went to fodder it, but now I can sub-stall until he's paralyzed, and he gets paralyzed on the first turn, which is awesome. And I'm gonna hit it with a Leech Seed. And cool stuff. This was a fun battle. It was against Nipples, I guess I should say, on Abra's Asylum. And yeah, should be narrating. I thought I had some things I wanted to talk about, but I guess I don't. So luckily, I guess I predicted, but not really. I was kind of just getting the volt change in case he would go into this guy. I just go for the volt change, and he goes into his water, so that means I kill it as I go into my Burangiru. But now he goes into the Hulk, so I'm just going to switch into this thing, substitute, to see what he does, and he goes for bulk up, which is great for me because I can now encore it. That means he's stuck onto it. Oh, let me explain that. Now, because he's on the field when he rotates around, every stat changes, anything he has is still there. So because he's still on the field technically when he rotates, he's still encored into bulk up when he comes back in. That means if I Leech Seed one of his pokes and he rotates to a new one, when the poke that's Leech Seeded comes back, he's seeded, which is kind of obvious after I said, you know. So he's gonna go into this dude. Earthquake gets the Curse Body, but doesn't matter because I can outspeed. Hit it with the Surf, no problem. He's dead. So yeah, he's gonna go out to this dude. It's not a typical Choice Scarf set. It is a Roar set, which would have helped, just in my opinion, if he had rocks up. But you know, just my opinion. So I'm just gonna go for a Wild Chase and go back into my Borutuso if I remember correctly. Yep, I like this dude. He's probably gonna. I don't think he's gonna be Uber, but he probably does have some potential to go. But no, he's gonna stay OU. So I go for another Wild Chase and take out his Shandira, and I'm going to go into my Kajando, and he's going to his own Kajando and I should have known by the name. I just figured, you know, he wouldn't honestly have that name to do that. But yeah, his name means that if you flinch him, you can't flinch him. So, you know, Fake Out doesn't work. He went for the Drain Punch, which is awesome for me because I went to my Ghost, and now I can just hit it with Will-O-Wisp, and now he's burned, so that thing can't do anything, ever. So yeah. What else? See, I don't think Payback, just in case he watches the video, Payback on a fast Pokemon isn't usually that good of an option, but I guess, you know, whatever. So now he's on to Celeste. These battles can go really quickly, especially if you speed it up to 50. So now he's still stuck on bulk up. I think I missed the Leech Seed because I don't remember Leech Seeding him. But yeah. Anything? Oh, if the Sorkiness watches this battle, or if anyone who knows the Sorkiness watches this, he's a fag. Don't battle him. He hacks. Lol, 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 lol. Yeah, just had to put that out because I think I'm gonna make a rant video because that was awful battle. For anyone who knows, I go for Power Whip, misses. He's just going to Earthquake, doesn't do much because this thing's a monster in defenses. I get Leech Seed. I I go into this dude, go for the fake out, but because he was already on the field, I learned that you can't fake out, which was stupid of me. He's gonna lure into me in this effort, and he realizes that I can just stall. He's just going to run. So that is a good game, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.